got such a large heart. Has decided to donate 100% of all his profits made from the sale of this book to a cause that's really noble, as noble as this book's spirit. He's donating all of his profits to provide prosthetic limbs, artificial limbs, to all the war veterans who fought bravely for India and lost their limbs for us. It makes you feel like saying Jai Hind.
Thank you, Rohit. Jai Hind. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, thank you. You know, Bombay is a really, really fast-paced city. One thing we don't have here is time. Everyone's always running, always running. And for more than anything else, we don't have time for ourselves. But then when I look in this room and I see how people have carved time to just be here, I am humbled. Thank you. I feel small in front of your large heart for being here. Vivek, thank you so much. Vijay, thank you so much. Hewlett, Randeep sir. I can't even begin to take names. Rahul, I don't know where Rahul was, hanging out somewhere here. And thank you. I must please thank Geeta Avasthi of Times of India, who moved like magic and made the book happen in less than 35 days. Believe me, this book took me a year to write. It took people months to evaluate. But she just, I don't know, I think she walked around with a magic wand. And the reason I think she entered so easily was no parking problem. She got off a broom and came here. So I have some serious doubts about that. But she's incredible. Thank you so much. Gul sir, Mr. Hemant Sonar, I don't see you around. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you everybody. Shama, Alex, you guys are all around. Thank you all. Thank you everyone. I know I'm leaving out names. Ranjit sir, thank you. Rubal, thank you so much. And your wonderful, gorgeous husband, the good-looking guy, who I'm sure is being hunted down by women right now. Do you know that babies are chick magnets? Be careful, I'm telling you. And my dear sister, who has not only stood by in everything, she has even gone out of her way and won't combat fatigue talk today. Kiran, you must know about that. And also, she's one global entrepreneur of the year, woman entrepreneur of the year. Thank you so much. Sandhya, Kaushik, so many people. Sophie, Kareem, Yasmin, very, very dear friends. Thank you so much. So I can't even begin to take all names. Thank you. Satish is here, my dear friend Satish. Sadik, thank you. Coming to the book, ladies and gentlemen, I have been writing for more than 2 decades. I started writing when I was in college. I was the editor of my college magazine. I wrote throughout my tenure in the army. My articles used to get printed in defense journals. Then I started writing in newspapers, Mumbai Mirror, etc. But this book was stewing, simmering somewhere, and I think its time has come. So it just had to be launched. It's from the heart. It's raw. It's very, very honest. It says some things that you may connect with, and the feedback that I've got has been quite encouraging. Common question which I've been asked is, what is this book about? Let me tell you, it is a very, very fast-paced action thriller. It's a war story which is laced with a lot of spirituality and it's sprinkled, peppered with Sikhism. So there's a lot of Sikhism here in the book as well. That's what the book is about. What does the book stand for? The book stands for hope. If any one of us likes hope, we want hope, we love hope, that's what this book is about. It gives you hope. No matter where you are, who you are, don't let who you are stand in the way of who you want to be. That's what the book is about. And that's about all I have to say. The rest is in the book. Now, if you have any questions, I'll be very, very happy to answer them for you. Anyone has any questions?
Why Punjab Regiment?
Punjab Regiment because firstly I am Mumbai born and brought up here, but genetically I am from Kerala, Kanyakumari. When I got posted into the Indian Army, I was sent straight into the Punjab Regiment. So this 21-year-old dark, short South Indian who couldn't speak Hindi was suddenly commanding 150 huge 6-foot plus sardars who were battle veterans, who knew what they were doing. I couldn't even speak to them properly because I didn't even know Hindi well. I'm very good in Malayalam. But they welcomed me, they respected me, they trusted me. And I took many decisions in combat. Some were good and some didn't have good results. But their hearts were wide open, they were fearless. And Sikhs are there, they are born only to protect, they are born only to serve. I don't know how many of us know that, and it's incredible. So I couldn't think of anything else to write. I just had to write about the Punjab Regiment.
Okay, second question is mine. First of all, congratulations. And you had one of my closest friends from college reading our passages from the book, and you read it so well you made that. Really, you've got the right man to read the passage. So a round of applause for reading it well. So much of intensity, so much of passion can only come from you, my friend. Tell me honestly, when you're writing this book, is there a character in this book which is, the Nayak? How much of your life anecdotes are in this book, which you've probably not spoken to a lot of people out there, but you said this book is going to relive my life. Moments which are censored, uncensored, your fears coming out through this book, as brilliant as it can be. Shoot your mouth, my friend.
Sid, first of all, thank you so much for coming. Privilege. You're a brilliant speaker, radio jockey, famous celebrity, but you're a very sly guy. You just slipped in that you went to college. We all know you didn't clear school. Please don't fire from his shoulder.
Vivek, stand by me. Clarify, my friend. Come on, you need it all.
No, I better stand up for this guy because every time I have a release of a film, I'm face to face with him and he's ready to grill me with all kinds of precarious questions just like the one he pitched to him. So, Siddharth is full of these googlies and these sutras. Best of luck, Vinod.
Oh God, I don't tap over the ball, my friend.
Okay, Sid, coming to your question, see, no man or woman is an island. We are all the product of we're all the product of our experiences, of people we meet, incidences that happen. So we get influenced by everything. And the book that I've written is the result of everything I've experienced. So to answer you, I'm all over the book. I'm in every word of the book. I'm in every character. There is no character that doesn't have an element of me.
So that scene that Vivek read out right now,
Yes.
did you undergo something like that as well?
Something like that, yes, but not that. The book is pure fiction, but yes, I have been through some intense combat situations, and I have lived with similar challenges. Yes.
Thanks so much. And about my sure.
Someone at the back. Yeah, the gentleman. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yeah. I would like to comment on what is happening in states during the court of case and all that.
I'm sorry, I don't think they can hear you.
What is happening in the armed forces today? What is happening in the armed forces today? We are
Yes.
hearing so many stories
Yes.
and all the camps that are taking place.
Yes.
And what is your suggestion on that?
Okay. Firstly, personally, I've served with the army in a lot of tight situations, and personally, I didn't see any corruption of any kind in my tenure. If it is being exposed, it's a very healthy sign because it means accountability is increasing. So while a lot of people look at scams in the newspapers and clap their head and say that we are corrupt, I personally feel it means that our system is improving and people are being caught. I think that's a very good thing, very, very good thing. As far as the army is concerned, there's 13 lakh people in the Indian Army. So we can't assume that all 13 lakh are pure. Most of them are, but there are exceptions to every rule. And you have to look at that. And you know, a few corrupt people don't take away the lack of people who leave their wives, their children, their parents, they give up their lives, they give up. They're standing alone on the border. You know, it's wonderful. It's really wonderful. So I salute every single one of you. Thank you. Salute to you too. I salute family members and army guys more than the army guys, because the army guys choose to go in there. The family has to live with the pressure of them not being there. Yes, sir.
Captain, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You have been in the army for so long, you have seen a lot of operations similar to these.
Yes.
You still get nightmares.
Do I still get nightmares?
Yeah, nightmares.
The question is about what?
The army life.
No, I don't get nightmares about the army life. I'm proud of what I did, and given a chance, I will do it all over again. And no, I don't get nightmares. I'm very, very proud. Even though I'm not very tall physically, when I walk, I stand tall.
There is a lot of
No, I don't have nightmares. And army life is great. Sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
a lot of similarities. I mean, there's a lot of reality.
Vivek, yes.
There's a lot of reality.
Yes.
So what, and like said, this is more of a reality than a fiction. The question is, yeah, that's reality.
What is the question?
The question is, the book is not fiction.
Oh, no, the book.
Yeah.
Sounds like a statement. No, the book is pure fiction. It comes close to reality because I'm good at fapping.
Yes. I think to answer your question, because I've read the book, I think it's just so well written from an insider perspective that it almost makes you believe that these people exist, that all this really happened, because it's so well written that it sucks you in. It's so palpable, it's so real, it's so breathable. That doesn't look make believe at all. So even the fiction has been written with a lot of realism in it.
Congratulations. Yeah,
Oh,
I can
thank you.
Okay, Harshit, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Very privileged to actually finally have a very intellectual friend, a writer friend.
Who are we talking about?
We'll just keep quiet. Okay, and question which just came to my thought, I want to ask you, would you advise young boys and girls today to join the army?
Oh yes, absolutely. I really wish people could get a taste of army life, because it sorts you out. Believe me, it sorts you out. Once you serve in the army, you step out, anything you see here is a walk in the park. Anything you see here is a walk in the park. And it also teaches you how to think systematically. We think in bullet points like PowerPoint.
So I'm
You're
married
an
into a
army.
family like that, and I know what this bullet points are. Congratulations again, and do I get to book now? Yeah, bye. Tell me quickly.
If I was a lawyer, I would throw the book away.
What has to make it compulsory that every child should go to the army for 2 years like in Israel?
Frankly, I'm no one to say that.
I think you should advocate that now.
But I really
It's very important.
I think it wouldn't be fair.
Why?
There are so many people whose nature is not so severe. Why force them? Why pressurize
Okay,
them?
but something to that extent
guys
where they can learn something about it. I think that, the discipline or the love for the country
you
and all
don't
that.
have something like a toned down version or an NCC that makes
Yeah, but
about
it's
it.
not, I mean, looking at the schools and all, it's not being done so much.
We should. We really we should do something to inculcate discipline. I agree with you.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, man.
My
Pretty ladies first.
Yeah, of course, man, I agree with you.
So you'll have to wait. You said pretty ladies first.
You know, behave yourself. It's a book launch. Be a good boy.
Please go ahead.
I've heard that you're planning to join politics.
I'm trying to join politics. I've been on the wrong end of the thread for years. I've been married off 3-4 times, and now it is about politics. I don't know about this, but I come from a family background of service. Like my grandfather was a freedom fighter. He was a lawyer to Mahatma Gandhi. He used to advise Mahatma Gandhi, and every time Mahatma Gandhi used to go and do a stir, he used to take advice from my grandfather, who used to tell him, okay, go and do this, I'll bail you out after that on the clause. My grandmother, way back in the 1920s, started working towards women's empowerment, long back. I served the army. Now also, wherever and whenever I can, I do serve. So whether it is the army or whether cleaning a street or anything, I'm game. I'm fully there if service is required. Like Vivek said, even for this book, I have no motive. I get a percentage of the sales from my partner Times of India, and I'm giving 100% of my percentage to war-wounded soldiers. So yes, if serving means anything, I will do it. Very good.
Alright, I'm going to move the focus from you guys for a change. There's a very young man on my left-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ranjit. After Mike, there's a round of applause for him. Sir, correct me if I'm wrong. I was told that you actually joined the Air Force for 7 months at Wellington and you actually gave up being a part of the Air Force. Is that true, sir?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
And before I get the question with you, because in my view, I feel that it was a war. And as far as the Air Force is concerned, I did, and we had great fun. 7 months I don't forget, and what I did there, and definitely like discipline. Discipline was there, which I'm still following.
Wow.
Even I used to shoot 8 to 10 films a day. These days teachers make 1 film, and my actors, sorry, my heroes. Why 8 to 10 films a day? Not to make money. It was the cane service. Like you did service the other way, I did service to my producer. Because all my heroes were drunkards. Dharmender, Vinod Khanna, Ranbir Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor, Jitendra, Shatrughan Sinha, Sanjeev Kumar, they were my heroes. And they, by the time the sun set, they used to start, feeling, and the drinking was compulsory. And in those days also, I was very fortunate that till today I'm not fond of drinking. I'm a vegetarian and I don't smoke at all.
Wow.
And that was only the movie, so this was my discipline I was following in my life. And I honored my commitment. But then towards just the dates, I used to do hourly shooting, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sacrificing my sleep. And luckily those days we never had so much tension around because there was no pressure of money. It was not only money, there was pressure, We used to go late, we used to see that the producer doesn't suffer and we finish the set. That's all. I cannot, my English is very poor, so I can't, I can't say anything more.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to be here in front of you.
Thank you.
And for the first time, I must admit that I'm meeting Phyllis on ground. I have always met her on Bidu Punjab, and I'm sure she is inspired you to take six in the book. Thank you. My wife is also singing, so I'm proud to be associated. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Vivek. Okay, Vivek, when you read the book, since you're so inspired by it and you were reading it, it shows so much of commitment and belief in the book. Did you somewhere feel that maybe I could make this book into a film which starred me as well, which had me in the film?
You're asking this question too late, too. We already answered it yesterday.
What are you saying? So I'm doing a breaking news figure right now, right? See, I know you so well, my friend.
Okay, before Silas gets
Sorry.
Even that sequence which you read, it was so inspiring that I was also thinking, why not a movie should be made? Being a bad man, I have faced this situation.
Sir, I've always wanted to be a bad man like you, sir.
Siddharth, you're successful.
So before he steals the show away, let's release this lovely book, and I'm sure Guru will be happy to sign copies for.
What is your definition of spirituality?
Spirituality to me has, it's not religion, it's not about ceremony. To me, spirituality is clarity. It is inner and outer clarity. You create your set of values which you live by, your code of conduct, and you are clear. You don't judge, you're clear. That to me is spirituality. So it has nothing to do with prayer or idol worship or anything like that.
You've also been compared to or called next Frederick Forsyth. What
I wish. Yeah. I've grown up reading Frederick Forsyth books. I'm a huge fan of Frederick Forsyth. If somebody said that, then all I can say is, wow.
the last thing I would like to mention is there's some project called Anamika in the book. What is Project Anamika?
Okay, see, frankly, I would prefer if you buy the book, read it, and find out what Project Anamika is. But it's a suggestion which I have presented. See, I have, by the way, given this book to the Prime Minister of India. I have personally presented it to the Defence Minister of India, Mr. A.K. Antony, and I have suggested in the book a system, a solution to overcome caste, creed, community, and color division in the army. That's what Anamika is about, but I would strongly suggest that you please buy the book, not a pirated version, buy the proper version and read it. Yeah? And yeah.
What age group is the book directed to?
The book is meant for anyone who is 14 onwards. Anybody. There is no abusive language. There is no sexuality. There is no nudity. There is no putting down of any caste, creed, community, or nationality. There are no villains in the book at all. So you're a hero to many. And before we unveil the book, there's something PG rating. PG rating. Yes. There's something I'd like to say. Sir just spoke about discipline. This gentleman sitting on my left, I'd like to say something about them because I haven't had an opportunity. Brijesh and I were introduced by a common friend at a party. We hit it off instantly. He's a man of his word. Never ever said something and backed out. I love that about him. Tremendous discipline, tremendous. Always comes to the go-to man. You can call him at 2 in the night, he's there. He's like a pillar. Wonderful guy. So, Brijesh, thank you so much. Thank you. A big hand to you. Two friends. Vivek is one of the most intelligent, proactive, and, sir, in your terms, one of the most disciplined people I've seen. He's so disciplined, he's so incredibly fit, and he doesn't need to take off the shirt, it's visible. He's so fit, he's so disciplined, and he's so well spoken. The other day, we were at this conference, or it was a 2611 conference, that is just 4 or 5 days back. And he spoke on stage, and believe me, I was awestruck. What vocabulary, what intelligence, what clarity of thought. Superb. And Vivek, thank you for proactively participating with me in this function, for being such a good friend, and for being you. Thank you.
Should we unveil the shirt?
Thank you very much, and thanks, and have a great day.
बेटे